everyone. It's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel. Tap the notification bell. I'd appreciate it majorly. So, this individual, Tony McDowall, he died while on vacation or holiday in Turkey on the 16th of September, which is only 2 days ago. And he plunged to his death from a 7th-story window at a hotel where he was staying with 2 other people, another guy who's named Raul M. something, and his ex-girlfriend. That's how it's described in at least one article that seems to be like a Turkish online local outlet. They were in Istanbul at the Karakoy neighborhood when he plunged to his death. And why he was decided to go out the window, there's a picture of it, and I think there's actually footage of it as well, of him falling to his death. But I haven't seen that published anywhere, and I imagine it's in the authorities' possession. But I'm not even certain that there is actual footage, but I believe there is. But you don't see him actually hit the ground because of where the hotel is. It's an unregistered hotel, if I didn't say that. The street's extremely narrow. The building's all crammed in. This is the location right here. And this is just a screenshot from Google, when I kind of plugged in the address. But this same screenshot is shown over at the Sun and the Daily Mail. So this is the location. I couldn't necessarily match up the windows from this picture where he's hanging out there with no shirt on and it looks like no shoes, basically shorts, maybe even just boxer shorts. And they said he was trying to, kind of swivel over or edge his way over to the next window, and why he was doing this, nobody knows. I have a theory of my own that I'm about to tell you as soon as I get through sort of, all the various moving parts of this story. But I couldn't match up this building with anything in here, even though there's some things that look very similar, but not quite. I mean, the color sort of matches this, but these windows don't necessarily match up with that. I don't know. I didn't spend that much time trying to figure it out exactly, but it very well may be this building back here. And that's what I mean is if somebody was looking on and they saw him hanging, they may have not seen where he landed and saw him, literally crash into the ground. But he did die, and so he's an amateur soccer player. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, from Glasgow, United Kingdom, which is Scotland. But he was traveling to Turkey on an American passport. I'm not sure why that is. It says he was born in Britain, so he must be of British descent. It's very possible that he spent some part of his life living in the States, and that's how he travels with an American passport. The other 2 persons that he met in Turkey, Raul M., who's just another guy who had been in Turkey for a month before, he met up with him on the 15th, the day before he plunged to his death. And the other girl, his ex-girlfriend, Este Moon B is how they name her in this article. And she had just gotten there the same day as him, the 15th, the day before. And then all 3 of them stayed at this particular unregistered hotel that night. And then he died the following day. She's American too, as I understand it. And I've located his Facebook page, which wasn't that difficult to do, and his Instagram page, and you can see his girlfriend with him, his ex-girlfriend. That's how it says right there. His ex-girlfriend also landed in Istanbul on the same day. On the morning of September 16th, the couple and the American citizen quarreled in the lobby of the hotel, after which McDowall went to his room in anger. But he was in his room alone, according to CCTV that the authorities have commented on and looked at. He was in there by himself. Let me just quickly get to my theory, get to the point. And I don't know any more than this, although it seems just extremely unusual. It just does. To me, it looks like he's evading somebody in that picture. I mean, it doesn't look like somebody in the middle of the night partying, doing something stupid. It's broad daylight for starters. And he's got no shirt on. It's like he's, he was just hanging out in his hotel room about to take a shower or something, who knows. And, somebody came to his door that he didn't want to, whether it's the police or somebody else that, would cause him to go out the window. I mean, that's what it seems like to me. It does. I don't know any other reason why they found opiates in his room too. Some amount of opiates. That's not disclosed, and, God only knows, And I don't know if he's trying to avoid some kind of Midnight Express deal, with the authorities or some other criminal angle to the story. But that to me looks like somebody going out the window to get away from somebody that's very dangerous, either the police or some other criminal type person or persons, you know? I mean, that's what it seems like to me. So it's obviously a shame. It's terrible. You know, he's 29 years old. Like I said, he's an amateur football player, amateur European football soccer player for a Scottish team called the Southside United AFC. That's a Twitter post, I believe it is same thing as on Facebook, basically expressing their shock and sadness to their teammate having died, fallen to his death. And they described that he was on holiday. We are devastated to hear the news of the passing of Tony McDowall whilst on holiday. Tony played a huge role when we gained promotion to the Premier Division. Tony was a great player and, more importantly, a great guy. Our thoughts are with his family and friends. Rest in peace, Tony. Same thing over on Facebook for that team's account. So, this is his Instagram account, and that's his ex-girlfriend right there. I don't know. I mean, other than Estee Moon, that's B. I don't know what her full name is. And if she's his ex-girlfriend, why she was visiting him in Turkey, who knows? I mean, if they dated for an extended length of time, I just don't know. None of us do. And this is actually from her Instagram account, where she had a trip to the United Kingdom from 43 weeks ago, where they're together. I guess they were still dating at that point, it looks like, and the Raw person, I have no idea who that is. It's just he's an American, as I understand it. And, like I said, I tried to make this video a couple times. He was there in Turkey for a month before the individual and the ex-girlfriend met up with him, the day before he died. So that's pretty much the extent of the story. Like I said, it did say police have confirmed the testimony given by his ex-girlfriend and the couple's American friend on seeing the CCTV footage that showed that McDowall went to his room alone. Some opiate drugs had been found in the room, according to the police officials. The reason why McDowall tried to swing from window to window is still unknown. And police officials in Istanbul trying to solve the death of British tourists in Karaköy neighborhood have found that 35-year-old Anthony McDowall, most places reported him as 29, but he might be 35, was alone in his room just minutes before he fell from the 7th floor to the ground on September 16th. And footage recorded by a local, so somebody supposedly has footage of him falling to his death. McDowall is seen swinging outside his room's window, trying to hold the other room's window, but lost balance and falls to his death. Police have been investigating the case to find clues from the day of his arrival. McDowall came from Britain on September 15th. His ex-girlfriend, Estee Moon B., also landed in Istanbul on the same day, a source told Daily Hurriyet. The couple then met Raul M., an American citizen who has been in Istanbul for a month, and all three spent the night in the same room at the unlicensed hotel in Karaköy. On the morning of September 16th, the couple and the American citizen quarreled in the lobby of the hotel, after which McDowall went to his room in anger. Police have confirmed the testimony given by his ex-girlfriend and the couple's American friend on seeing the CCTV footage. So that was, I assume, not long after the morning of the 16th. So, I mean, this is in broad daylight, noonish or earlier, that he's without a shirt, shoes, and what looks to be like boxer shorts going out the window of his hotel room. I just can't imagine that something didn't cause him to do that. And it's not just because he's partying in the middle of the night trying to do something stupid and show off. It sounds like it looks like to me like he's trying to get away from somebody, and he couldn't answer the door. That's my theory. So it's a shame, dude. Definitely. And that's the story there, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.